All right, welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing great and having a nice Wednesday. All right, so today we are going to be taking a look at how anyone can go ahead and mint solUST on Soluna DAO. All right, this protocol, Soluna.money. All right, so how you can do that, how you can mint solUST, and also what we'll be doing is we will be going through the entire process from Terra to Solana and then from Solana to Terra. All right, so we're going to be discussing all about that and I'll be showing that how you can go ahead and do that. And also just to make sure, like, if you haven't watched my previous video about like what is Soluna DAO, I would just highly recommend go ahead and do that if you aren't aware of what this Soluna DAO protocol is, and how you can actually use it to your benefits and how you can actually go ahead and stake your soul and earn interest on your composable stable coin, which is solUST. How you can actually do that, I demonstrate everything to you in this video. I explain you what is Solana DAO, and we review through their docs and everything. So make sure to go ahead and check this video out. Just Google Solana DAO, you'll find that. All right. So all right, with that being said, we are going to jump into the main function. All right, so once we go to the solana.money website, we would land on this page, which is the main function. All right, so once you do that, you will see two different connect options right here. And for this case, this I would say like it's primarily for the users who are already on Terra. All right, because the people on Terra, like the users on Terra, they have UST on their Terra wallet, and they would be minting or they would be bridging that native UST from Terra over to Solana in order to mint Sol UST on Solana. All right, so for that case, we need to connect both the wallets because we need to send over USD from Terra in order to move it to Solana. So we go ahead and do that for, yeah, just like this. So as you see, my Phantom wallet is connected. I'm using Phantom for the for Solana side of things, and for Terra, I'm using Terra Station wallet. Okay, you can just Google that and you'll find those wallets. Also, what I'm going to do is all the links and everything is going to be in the description of the video, so make sure to check that out. And yeah, just before we get in, I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of this. The Soluna protocol, it's not been audited. Their code has not been audited yet. And also there are different types of risk, like known and unknown risk, and some of the known risks are like their protocol itself, like the on-chain smart contract, which are called like programs on Solana, and also you have since Soluna DAO, it leverages Anchor to generate yield. They also leverage Anchor protocol. They leverage Pylon. They also they altered the code of Pylon protocol in order to use that in order to split interest from the principal. So they did that. So make sure to check that research. And if you're curious, just go ahead and do that. But like in this case, like I'm just going to do a quick demo, right? So yeah, but make sure if you're curious enough, just go ahead and do your own research, and I'm sure like you're aware of all that, and this is nothing to scare you or something like that. You should just be aware by default. You should have that in your head while using like DeFi protocols, because these are like new things, different types of innovations. So there could be all sorts of risk. So I mean, you should just be aware of that, and you should be comfortable with all of that. Once you're comfortable, you are fine. Okay, but if you don't care about all of that, that's also fine too. But it's up to you. Okay, so that's great. But anyways, coming back to the main function, okay, so we are going to be doing that process right now. But in short, what it does is deposit UST from Terra and you receive Sol UST on Solana. That's what happens. Okay. And once that happens, that is one process, one hoop. Okay. Terra to Solana. And then we also, what I'm going to show you, how you can go from Solana, meaning Sol UST, how you can burn Sol UST, and how you can mint back UST. That means we go the entire circle. Okay. The entire circle. Terra to Solana, Solana to Terra, back to Terra. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so once you're here connected to wallets, I'm just going to click on max and see how much do I have in my Terra wallet. So I have, looks like I have 16, but in for this purposes, I'm just going to take like 15. I'm going to leave some amount right there because for gas or whatever purposes, just like that, so yeah, but if you're wondering like how do I get UST on your Terra wallet, just I would say go to ftx.com and you can acquire that. I'll leave a link of FTX in the description, so make sure to create an account if you don't have already. But so if you just go and see over here, if you type USD, I'm just searching for all the markets, which has. I'm sure like everyone who uses DeFi and crypto are aware of this, but for the people who aren't aware, so this is how we can go ahead and acquire USD, and there are two different pairs, trading pairs, so you can go ahead and acquire whatever token you have and then transfer it over to your Terra wallet. And also, I would just say, just go ahead and get some Luna as well, just so that you need probably Luna or UST in order to pay for transaction fee while you're using dApps or decentralized applications. So make sure you have Luna and UST. But I'm sure like on Terra, you have the flexibility to choose which token or which asset do you want to use to pay for transaction. But anyways, if you don't want to get into all of that, just get some Luna, just some Luna and some UST and transfer it over to your Terra Station wallet. Okay, or whatever Terra wallet you're using. All right, but in this case, Terra Station wallet connected, Phantom wallet connected. Okay, I'm transferring 15 UST. Let's go ahead and deposit that. Okay, so once I deposit, you will see the Terra Station wallet pop up. Okay, this is why is this? Because you need to approve the transaction from the Terra blockchain or from your Terra address or from your Terra wallet. You need to approve that in order to send it over to Solana. And how is it sending it over? Through wormhole bridge. Okay, we have discussed all of this in very details in the deep dive video as I've shown you. Okay, so this video, go ahead and watch that. Okay, so as a once we do the deposit, once we approve the transaction, we can see like we receive a notification right here. It's already bridged, so right now it's in the bridge. Which bridge? The wormhole bridge. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to say, hey, wormhole, give me back that Sol UST. Not give me back, give me the Sol UST. So it's like a triangle. Okay, so it went from Terra to wormhole, and then wormhole it comes to Solana. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and redeem that on the Solana side, and on the Solana side, I need to go ahead and pay for transaction fee, and I'm sure like Solana fees are like absolutely nothing. But anyways, so you won't even feel it, but just make sure to go ahead and approve the transaction once your Phantom wallet pops up, because you need to redeem, because you're signing a transaction, you need to go ahead and approve that. Okay, so that's why you're giving approval. All right, so let's see. All right. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but let's see. All right, so basically, yeah, so we will be approving the transaction, and there you go. Okay, so give it some time. Maybe a few other pop-ups would appear. So let's see what happens. But anyways, so Luna is pretty interesting because it connects both these blockchains like Terra and Solana, and it's pretty fascinating, and if you are not aware, so there's the second transaction as you go. I'll go ahead and approve that as well. All right, just give it a second. Yeah, usually it doesn't take long, but anyways, it's redeeming because there's multiple transactions, right? And also going through like it's going through two different bridges, So I mean, two different blockchains via a bridge, so there are multiple messages and information being sent over the blockchain. So we need to go ahead and approve each one of them. All right, so yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, let's see. Probably now it's going to be all right. So, but anyways, so yeah, there you go. So it's redeemed, and right now your Sol UST token would appear on your Solana wallet or your Phantom wallet, whatever wallet you use. All right, so just give it a moment. Phantom is going to load. But yeah, as I was mentioning, Soluna, it's a pretty amazing protocol. And also, like, they were the award winners of the Project Serum's, like Serum's DeFi Convergence Hackathon, which happened like probably in December, and they were the winner of the Terra Award, which was announced probably in like mid-February or something like that. But anyways, if you just Google like Terra Award Soluna DAO, you would find the an article or something like that which announced. So they were the winners of that because they created this product and it was pretty useful. It's pretty useful, this product actually. But anyways, so there you see Sol UST, which appears on your Phantom wallet on the Solana side. So right now it shows the logo and all that stuff. That's great. But when I was doing the first video, if you watched it or if you haven't, if you go back, you'll see like an unknown token appear over here. So that was pretty, yeah, it happens because, it's like, if it's like new, usually wallet providers, they need to go ahead and update all of those. And yeah, so it takes time, right? So, I mean, yeah. So, but anyways, all right, so we have gone from Terra over to Solana. We have transferred or we have deposited UST and we have minted Sol UST. That's one hoop. All right. So now what we're going to do is well, now let's say like okay, now what you could do is you could go ahead and stake it. You can stake the Sol UST right here. Go to the stake function and you can stake it. That's how you can use it, and you earn an interest on that Sol UST. Every 24 hours is going to be, you're going to generate some interest. And also, like if you don't want to stake it any further, you can just go ahead and unstake it and bam, bam, bam. It's pretty straightforward. I've shown this in the first video as well. But yeah, and also you could go ahead and use like you can create an LP on Saber, and provide liquidity. Saber is a stable AMM, as I've showed you in the previous video. But right now I'm not going to show you how you can go ahead and do like the liquidity because it's out of the scope. But I'm going to do an entire video on that. But it's pretty straightforward. If you want to just go ahead and do that as well, just go app.saber.so, just like that. Once you do that, you would go to the Saber app. Okay, so this is how you can use it. And actually, they mention it right here. If you go to their mint function, if you see earn yield on Sol USD, you can earn some trading fees because if you provide liquidity, basically you're creating a trading pair, okay, on an AMM, and that's how AMM actually acquires liquidity. That's one of the ways or one of the methods. So if you just click here, you will go directly to the Sol UST pool, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it's Sol UST pool. But anyway, so if you go to Saver, you can actually go ahead and add some of the liquidity right there. So just go ahead, and this is like single side, so just click on everything and just deposit, and bam, bam, bam. You need to go ahead and approve your transaction as always. And also, I guess Saver has another pool as well. So I mean, it's Sol UST and UST. And let's see. So if you go to the pools and UST, you'll see Sol UST. I'll do a separate video on Saber, sometime because it's a very important protocol. It deserves a separate video, and also about the Saber walls. Yeah, for sure. So that'll be later. But anyways, right now, if you just go to their pools and if you see Sol UST, you will see two different pools right here. Okay, so Sol UST and Sol UST with USD Okay, and this is with the wormhole UST, which was ported over using wormhole bridge. All right, but anyways, so that's how you can actually go ahead and use your Sol UST. As of right now, you can use Saber to provide liquidity and earning some trading fees, as I mentioned over here. So every time someone makes a transaction on this pair on Saver, you earn some interest. You earn some trading fees. All right, and if they use this pair, you earn some interest. All right, you earn some sorry fees. You earn some trading fees. But anyways, let's come back. All right, so now we are going to go. So what do we have right now? We have gone from Terra to Solana. Now we are going to go back from Solana to Terra. Okay, so we are going to go back to square one. All right, so let's go. How do you do that? Okay, so you need to have both the wallets connected. Now just go to the other function, okay, which the sub function, which is withdraw. Okay, once you click on there, just click on withdraw. Now, as you can see, like as you see, like in my Phantom wallet, I had the Sol UST, and let's go ahead and see like right now on the Terra wallet, yeah, there wouldn't be enough UST. So let's see. Come on. Okay, so as you see over here, there's like two UST right here. Okay, so once we actually go over and withdraw like the Sol UST, we burn Sol UST on Solana, and then we receive like Terra UST on the Terra blockchain. In order to do that, just go ahead and click on withdraw. Phantom Wallet, because now Phantom Wallet comes first, because that's where you need to go ahead and approve the transaction in order to move the tokens from your account, or move the funds from your account to the wormhole bridge, and then from wormhole it goes back to um, your Terra station wallet or whatever wallet you use on the Terra blockchain, all right, as in the form of native UST. All right, so that's amazing, right? I mean, this is DeFi. So it's pretty interesting, it's so fascinating. But anyways, um, yeah, let's see. Let's just give it some time right here. Maybe a few pop up. And yeah, I hope your day is going really well. And yeah, so let's just give it some moments. All right, so there you go. It's bridged. All right, it's bridged. Right now, it's bridged. That means it's not yet done. Okay, it's not yet done. We withdrew, but we didn't redeem UST. Now I need to go ahead and redeem the UST on Terra blockchain. Okay, so Terra Station, go ahead and you need to go ahead and approve the transaction, and to bring it back. All right, so there you go. Successfully withdrew UST. Now let's go ahead and see our Terra Station wallet. Did we receive it? Pretty simple, right? Like, I mean, it's not that complicated. You just need to click buttons. You just need to click. All right, there you go. So it's appeared right here. That's great. So we have done the entire process. Okay, we have minted Sol UST. We have seen once you acquire Sol UST, what you can actually go ahead and do with Sol UST on Soluna DAO and also on Solana using Saber. And yeah, so we have seen how to actually convert or burn your Sol UST and go back from Solana to Terra. Okay, but you don't need to do that. You can stay on Solana and have fun as well. All right. So, I mean, I hope this was useful, because I've seen a lot of questions, in the Discord, that, how to do this. I'm getting an error. And of course, like, yeah, people do get some errors, but just make sure, you have, I would say, like, enough gas fees, like the transaction fees on Terra, as well as on the Solana side of things. You just need to have some Solana. Okay, so just make sure to have some Luna, have some UST, just to pay for the transaction. And on Solana, you just need to have the Sol token to pay, or while you're approving transaction, you're actually paying a small amount to the blockchain in the form of like transaction fees. So just make sure to have that in place. Once you have those in place, I don't think so you will face there would be any issues. But of course, like there could be certain errors, which may pop up, or which you may get and which people get, because I've seen like screenshots, and I myself have received some errors in the past when I was actually doing it. But anyways, if you have any questions, of course, like you can always let the core team, if you go to the Discord on Solana DAO's Discord, you just go ahead to the general channel as of right now and just search for like at core team. So whoever like is in charge of the project, as you see over here, KY Scott is one of the team members over here. Yeah, so he has this core team role. So whoever has that core team role is going to be notified of your message, and you can just let them know what the issue is, and they will probably help you. Not just them, but like any community member also who has that same issue might help you. All right. So if I see your message, I'm going to probably help you as well. But yeah, I'm not. But anyways, like yeah, that's in case if I see the message. But anyways, I'm sure like the community is super helpful. And also, if you have any general questions like about like and all that stuff and what you have learned and like. So you can also let me know. I would love to know like what you are thinking about this. Do you think this is a great product, and how do you see this fit? Are you a Terra user, and do you think this really useful? And of course, like as a Solana users, how do you see this fit? I would love to know all your thoughts and comments and whatever suggestions you have in the description of the video. Just bam, 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 write some comments, and yeah, hopefully this was useful. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you guys. All right, have a nice day and evening or night, wherever you are, or morning. So, ciao. See you next time. All right, bye now.